My name is Gabe. I spent years in the trades, and now I track industry changes that actually matter to your service business. This is the Trades Brief. So there's no bullshit here, no fluff, no opinions, just what's going on in the industry, what changed, and why you should care, 10 minutes or less. Today is January 15th. Here's the update. Bottom line up front, we're covering 4 different signals that all point to the same underlying shift in the industries. AI is moving from optional to expected in the trades. Home sales activity is increasing even as prices reset. The lead generation model and most service businesses rely on is breaking, and customers are rewarding speed and trust more than ever before. So here's what's changed. First, AI. I know that's a hot topic in the trades, but AI adoption in the trades just took a meaningful step forward. Southern Home Services became the first enterprise scale operator to roll out Service Titan's full AI-powered Max program across its businesses. That includes automated demand generation, scheduling, dispatch, and job execution. This matters because AI is no longer just a back office experiment. It's becoming core infrastructure for a lot of big businesses. For service business owners, this isn't about replacing technicians or anything like that. It's about removing friction. Faster scheduling, better routing, fewer admin bottlenecks, and more jobs completed per tech. As the larger operators adopt AI end-to-end, expectations rise for everyone else. Customers don't know or care what software you use, but they feel the difference in responsiveness and professionalism. Second, new home sales are rising even as prices come down. So the latest census and HUD data shows new single-family home sales up nearly 19% year over year, while median prices have eased from recent highs. So that combination matters. More transactions at lower price points means more move-in activity, and move-ins drive service demand, system checks, HVAC startups, plumbing inspections, electrical fixes, and early ownership upgrades, etc. So for service businesses, this kind of market favors being visible and responsive at the right moments. These are customers spending carefully but still spending their money. The businesses that win are the ones that show up first, explain clearly, and don't waste time. Third, one that's near and dear, the way service businesses pay for work is starting to change. For years, the industry default has been pay per lead. You pay for a phone call or a form fill or a name and hope it turns into something real. And that model is breaking or is broke. Owners are increasingly frustrated paying for low-intent leads, duplicate leads, or customers who never convert. As margins tighten and labor stay expensive, paying for maybe is harder to justify for businesses. What's replacing it is outcomes-based models. Paying for completed work, paying for booked jobs, paying when value is actually created instead of for a lead. That shift is why outcome-based platforms are starting to get attention from businesses, including Opley, which, full disclosure, I'm definitely involved in building. And honestly, that frustration with paying for leads that never turn into real work is exactly why we built that business in the first place. This isn't about one company, though. It's about a broader reset in how risk gets shared between platforms and service providers. And as operators demand accountability, paying for outcomes starts to make more sense than paying for volume of bad leads. Fourth and final, this ties directly into where customer expectations are heading. New industry trends reports show that speed, trust, and experience now matter more than price alone in home services. Great news. Customers decide faster, often outside normal business hours, and they reward companies that respond quickly, communicate clearly, and feel professionalism from the first interaction. AI helps with speed. Outcome-based models help with the alignment, and trust becomes the real differentiator for you and your business. For business owners, the advantage is shifting away from who can buy the most leads and toward who can operate the cleanest systems within their business. Here's the signal to watch. The trades are moving towards fewer guesses and more guarantees in their business. So AI is removing friction, housing turnover is creating opportunity, and the economics of lead generations are being questioned in favor of outcomes instead of just an opportunity. Businesses that adapt to that reality will protect margins and grow. Businesses that don't will feel pressure from both sides, rising costs and less reliable demand. That's the update for today. If something changes, we will cover it here. This is the Trades Brief.